Location is Raymond Laborde Correctional Center with staff and support at Raymond Laborde. Please introduce yourself.
Raven Heath classification.
Joseph Bourne records. We have the warden coming down also. In 1 second.
All right. Sounds good. We're ready for our first case. Please introduce yourself, state your name, DOC number for the record.
David Cohen. 491579.
All right, David, you heard the introductions. We'll have a parole hearing. We'll ask you some questions. You can respond. At the end, you can make a statement. We'll take a vote. You understand the process?
Yes, sir.
All right, David Cohen, DOC number 491579. You're a fourth class offender. Parole eligibility date 2/17/2021. Good time date 11/15/2024. Full term date 8/17/2025. Sentenced to 7 years, 11 months, 10 days. Habitual offender, simple burglary and inhabited dwelling. And you were revoked in September of 2019. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, David, how old are you?
38,
How long have you been incarcerated?
3 years.
3?
Yes, sir.
And when's your last disciplinary write-up?
I had one, but it was response.
Yeah, I did. I saw that in 6/28 of 22. What was that? Just kind of briefly tell me about that.
I had with the work that I had forgot to meet my bed up. And he said he gave me a verbal direct order to meet my bed up, but I had forgot to meet my bed, and that was on me. And I wanted the DB code out of this plea. Give it to her.
And they just expunged it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Warden, how you doing?
Morning, Miss Cousins. Guys, my apologies. It's a lovely morning in the penitentiary around here.
That's okay. We understand. We understand. We understand. So, what do you currently do there in the facility? Are you a trustee or what do you do?
Yeah, I'm a trustee. I was in the kitchen. I had got a new job. I'm working on general maintenance, carpenter.
Hmm? Have you tried to work on your GED or get a GED or no?
Yes, sir. But I've been a special need my whole life, and it's kind of hard for me to like kind of learn a little bit. But anything dealing with hands on deck, I'm good. I just can't read too good.
Okay. Well, tell me, have you taken some classes? Have you taken a few classes around there?
Yes, sir. I took pre-release, living the balance, nursing and parent, and inside outside dad, and I'm now at victim impact.
Okay. Have you taken both living imbalances?
I'm in this last course now. I got 2 more weeks left for phase 2.
Good. So tell me a little bit about your crime. Tell me, what's going on? You're just drugs that's causing this problems. I mean, you in and out. You've had poor supervision. You do have some opposition that you can't do anything about. But I mean, you constantly had some problems with getting in trouble and constantly doing the same thing. Being revoked. So what's going on with that?
It was the drugs. I was being stupid, and at the time, the last time I got locked up, I had an issue with my mom when she died, and I was trying to find a way to hide it by taking drugs, and the drugs just took over me, and I went to doing things I wasn't even supposed to be doing. I would have taken all kind of drugs.
What's your drug of
drug
choice? What were you doing?
Cocaine.
Well, so how you gonna prevent that if you're released early? How are you gonna prevent going back to that same lifestyle, doing drugs? Are you going back to the same area you got in trouble?
No, sir. I changed everything. My people pleasing thing, and I got a sponsor that who's right now that's taking care of me right now, him and my sister. And when I get out here, he got a job for me because he's a supervisor. He do the hiring and firing. So they gotta pay for me to stay, and they got a job waiting for me when I get out here.
But are you going back to, where'd you get in all the trouble at?
New Orleans.
Where
But
you
I
going
can't-
to live?
I'm going to New Orleans East to try to get up parole, but I'm going to Texarkana, Arkansas by my sister.
I mean, it sounds like that'd be the place to go. I wouldn't be going back to New Orleans East to go back to getting all that trouble.
Sir.
Have you had any long-term substance abuse
No, sir.
ever?
No, sir.
So you said your sister lives in Texarkana?
Yes, sir.
What have you learned from the living in balance classes that you've taken that's going to make me feel comfortable that you're heading in the right direction?
I learned that being around the same people could cause you to trigger back to doing what you was doing when you left the street the first time. And I learned that you always have to change your environment and the people that you be around and the way you living.
What's your triggers?
Just being around negative people that's what they doing. I be trying to fit in too much, and just whatever they do, I try to do it, and just trying to probably please them or something. That's been my whole downfall. Been my whole problem, trying to fit in. I'm the only boy. My sister. It's 5 girls. I'm the only boy, so I always had a problem trying to fit in with other people, try to be the person that I should have to be.
Well, how you gonna fit in now?
Fit
How
in
you
'cause
gonna like to fit in?
I'm a changed person now, and I got a daughter. She's 18, and now my whole focus is on her now. And if I can't please you, how the person I'm with now, you ain't my friend, so I shouldn't be nowhere around you. I'm trying to place myself around positive people, and the response I got, he's positive. And I talk to him every day, and he give me good advice. And I surround myself with positive people, and while I'm incarcerated too. And they keep me up on everything I'm supposed to be doing, not supposed to be doing. And
Yeah, well, you got to keep yourself. I mean, that's good being around positive people, and that's important. But you got to keep yourself going. They can't, they're gonna be negative people when you get back out. Now I see that. I'm just, I've been reading it. That's what I was looking for. Of course, you've been on probation and parole 7 times. You had 4 revocations, and it says you were ordered to complete the Don Francois substance abuse program. Did you complete that?
No, sir.
What happened with that?
I was on backlog. About the jail?
It said you had 2 technical revocations, and in lieu of revocation, you were ordered to complete Don Francois substance abuse program.
I'm in the car now.
You don't know when that was?
No, sir.
Or do you have any input for us?
Yes, sir, Mr. Kelsey, you hitting her all around conversation that David and I had a couple of weeks ago in the pre-interview. He's got a poor history, and it all stems back to drugs, and he seems to, he makes, for lack of a better word, excuses, his mother and not fitting in and what have you. He really needs some long-term substance abuse, because I told him, if he fails this time, he's going to be looking at a lot of time. And I don't want to see him fail, so I think he needs to complete. Obviously, he's in phase 2 of living in balance. He needs to complete that. I'd like to see him complete our victim awareness class. I believe he's enrolled in right now, but he needs some really significant substance abuse treatment to try to help him to succeed, because that seems to be a problem that he can't shake. He does good in here. He does good. He's a trustee, does good, but there's going to be a lot of problems and adversities more out there than there are in here. And I worry about him. So I want him to succeed, and need some help.
Okay. Thank you, Wolf. Okay, Ms. Renats.
Mr. Cohn, who's Kevin Matthews?
That's the sponsor I'm going out who got the job for me.
So your sponsor's in New Orleans, but you want to live in Texarkana?
Yes, ma'am.
How's that work?
Well, we try to get on parole and leave. As I get on parole, I'm gonna move to to Augusta by my sister.
So where's your sisters? You said you had 5 sisters. Where are they today?
They're all in Augusta, Texarkana, Augusta. They've been out since Katrina. My mama, she died when she was in Augusta.
Right. So what I mean is, why aren't they participating today?
Oh, I had called them and I told them I didn't want them. I don't want to worry about me, and I didn't want them to do the thing because I feel like they did enough for me already, and they got
Alright.
children. They got children they got to worry about. So I figured I could do it on my own.
All right. Thank you. That's all I have.
Okay, you have any input you'd like to say? You'd like to make a statement? You'd like to make a statement on your behalf?
Oh, yes, sir. I would like some help. To try to help me with my substance abuse because I really do need it. And if it's okay, I would. That's all I gotta say. I'm kind of nervous, so.
I got it. All right, panel, prepare to vote. This is look, I don't know. Look, I don't feel real good about the situation. All the supervision problems you've had, drug problems you've had, the burglary problems you've had. I'm concerned about you. I'll be honest with you, but I guess I'm feeling good today. So I just one vote. I'm going to vote to grant your parole to the Steve Hall Substance Abuse Program, long-term substance abuse. That's 9 months. You go away, sit on the front row, try to get better. You're going to do some classes in there. I get it, but you need some long-term substance abuse. And the warden spoke up about you. He's concerned like I'm concerned, but this might be your only chance. And so my vote is to, again, send you to the Steve Hall Substance Abuse Program. After successful completion, you'll follow with their care. And then, I want you to attend NAA 3 times a week, have a curfew from 9 p to 6 a. And I would really rather you go to Texarkana, Arkansas. I'd rather you go up that way, but I understand, you got to go where you have residence plan. But you need to get a residence plan. You need to maintain full-time employment. I'm just one vote, so that's my vote. Miss Bonnie.
All right, Mr. Cohn, you gotta get out if nothing happens today, you get out in November of next year. So you're close, you're getting close, and I think that you could benefit from going through Steve Oil. That'll just make it easier for you to transition back into life outside. And like Warden Meyer said, we want you to succeed. We don't want to just turn you out on the street and have you come back. So my vote today would be to grant conditions on completion of Steve Foyle and with the same supervision conditions as
Mr. Knotson.
Mr. Khan, my vote is the same for the same reasons, and particularly because that's what the warden is recommending for you. Wish you well. Good luck to you, sir.
3 votes to grant the Steve Hall Substance Abuse Program. You understand stipulations? You
Yes, sir.
understand that? All right, this is your last chance. We don't want to see you back.
All right, thank you, sir.
Luck to you.
Yeah, this probably is his last chance because they'll put him away for a long time if he comes back as a habitual offender. I actually found something interesting I'll share with you guys. This is actual footage of him after he had committed a crime. So they're trying to say, basically, hey, have you seen this person? This particular crime, because he's committed so many, I've just doing a search, I found many different situations. For this one, he This was right before Saturday, September 2nd, 2017 at 6:30 a.m. The victim was sitting inside of her vehicle in the area when she was approached by the passenger side of the vehicle. The suspect produced a gun and demanded the victim's belongings. This is the surveillance footage right before that happened. The victim stated that the suspect took 2 of her phones, a Kindle, and the key fob to her car. The perpetrator then started searching through the victim's trunk and eventually fled the location on foot. Another crime that I found, he basically tried to rob the wrong guy. And I'll include these links in the description. But so a man, he confronted, maybe it was an undercover cop. He confronted Mr. David Cohen, holding several bags of kids' toys at the corner of Marias and Barrack Street at 1:35 p.m. and the toys were allegedly removed from the couple's vehicle that was parked in 1200 block. After the man told Cohn to stop and put the toys down, Cohn dropped the bags and fled, police said. The man hopped into his car and chased Cohn to 1200 block, which I don't know why you would do that, to chase a man after he dropped your toys, like you would let it be. So, and then he held him at gunpoint. So he's probably a cop, I guess, which is maybe why he chased him. And then he called the police, and they arrested him for illegal possession of things and simple criminal damage of property, since he forcibly broke into a car before stealing the toys. Yeah, so he's been through a lot of stuff, and he's, an habitual offender. And I get why the board let him out. It's because he's going to get out anyways, and they're trying to help him. And what are you going to do, right? They're just trying to help him. And God, I hope they can. And with that, I will let you go. Oh, tell me what you think about this. I have yet in a upload asked, I've done it on live streams through chat, but I've yet to ask people to like and subscribe. I don't know, it just feels a little cliche, but more and more people are telling me that I have to do it. And the data shows that a very, 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 very small number of even subscribers hit the like button. It's, you can get 100,000 views and have a few thousand likes. So you're talking about 1%, 2%, 3-4% for like the high numbers. So I'm thinking it's just because people forget, and that's why YouTubers ask for it. It just doesn't feel like it's me. But again, I'm being told from every angle that it's just a nice thing to do, even to remind people to do it. But so if you can let me know about that. All right.